Namaste to all. Such a wonderful Updesh by Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati in his book Sermons delivered by Maharishi Dayanand Saraswati in Pune in the year 1875. Maharishi speaks on the subject Nityakarma and Mukti. Maharishi says, the daily religious duties of all men and women are called Ahanika Karma. Ahanika means daily and Karma means duties. These religious duties are also called Nitya Karma. The Nitya Karma are as follows: Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Pitri Yajna, Bhuta Yajna, and Atiti Yajna. In Brahma Yajna, Maharishi writes, Brahma Yajna means to study and to teach the Vedas. Brahma means number one knowledge, Brahma means number two Vedas, and Brahma also means number three Almighty God. And Yajna means standing. Yajna stands for thoughts. Thus, Brahma Yajna means to think, to meditate on the teachings of the Vedas and Paramatma. But these days, the way Brahma Yajna is being performed is not according to the rules of Vedas, and thus they are fruitless. These days means in 1875. Now, Deva Yajna. It is written in Manusmriti, Yadagnau huyate sa Deva Yajnaha. That is, Deva Yajna is to offer oblations in the fire, ahutis in the fire. Some people believe that Deva Yajna means to worship the Devas, but a study of Brahmana Granthas and Manusmriti reveals that right meaning of Deva Yajna is to perform Agnihotra. There are two types of Agni. One is called Jatar Agni and the other one is called as Bhautik Agni. Jatar Agni, the heat present in the stomach that helps the process of digestion, and Bhautik Agni is the physical fire usually lighted for the performance of Agnihotra. Manusmriti adds, Homair Devan Yatha Vidhi Archayet in 3 by 81. That is, by the performance of Homa or Agnihotra, show respect to the learned and virtuous who are called Devas. The other meaning of Homa is also Dana, that is to give donations, and Adana, that is to accept gifts. But never should Deva Yajna be taken to mean Murti Puja or worship of idols. The third one is Pitri Yajna. It is said, Yasmin Pitribhayo Dadati Sa Pitri Yajna. That is, the act where the Pitaras of the families are given what they need is known as Pitri Yajna. Let us see what is meant by the term Pitri. Manusmriti says, Na tena vriddho bhavati yenasya palitam shiraha ajnyo bhavati vai balaha pita bhavati mantradaha na hayan nairna palitairna vittena cha bandhubihi rishayas dharmam yo anuchanah sano mahan. In the past, the rishis were honored by the titles like Vasu, Rudra, and Aditya because of their strict adherence to the right code of ethics, truth, and due to their humble attitudes in their mind. The rishis were indeed the true pitaras or the true elders, and to serve them with devotion and dedication was called as Pitri Yajna. The person who maintained brahmacharya up to the age of 24 was called as Vasu Brahmachari, and Rudra Brahmachari was the one who maintains brahmacharya up to 36 years, and the title of Aditya Brahmachari was given to that person who maintains brahmacharya up to the age of 48. In the Chandogya Upanishad, the three parts of the day, that is morning, midday and evening, are mentioned, and it is said that they are related to the three types of brahmacharis. When we consider all these facts, we come to the conclusion that one who gives us a spiritual birth, that is Diksha, through the knowledge and education is called as Pita. And the rishis were Mantra Drishta, that is, those who were first to grasp and unfold the knowledge revealed in the Ved Mantras. These days, Pitri Yajna, these days means in 1875, Pitri Yajna, it is understood to mean rituals. called Shraddha and Tarpana, but this is completely wrong. Manu Rishi has said that whatever act is done with the Shraddha, that is with the right faith, is called as Shraddha. And Tarpana means the satisfaction that is derived accordingly. From these facts, it is clear that the meanings that are being given to Shraddha and Tarpana nowadays are mere exaggeration. And how can the right meanings be known by such exaggeration? The right meanings of Pitri Yajna is Rishi Satkara and Pitri Satkara, that is to serve the learned ones with devotion and dedication. And whatever is done without the right faith is not Shraddha. So we must understand Pitri Yajna does not mean to give water and food to the dead people. Pitri Yajna means to serve the rishis and our elders in our family who are learned and educated, and also our parents. Giving them gifts and giving them food and water is called as Pitri Yajna. Manu Bhagavan writes, Pashandino Vikarmasthana Vaidala Bratikan Chatan Heitukan Bhakavrittinscha Vangamatrenapi Narchayit. Very, very important. Manu Bhagavan says, neither serve nor give honor even by greetings to the following people. Pashandina, the heretics. Vikarma, those who perform forbidden acts. Vidala Vritti, the hypocrites. Shattan, the arrogants. Heitukan, those who talk nonsense. And Bhakavrittin, those who are dishonest. Is it right to serve and honor, that is to worship the sea, the mountains, the rivers, the trees, etc., instead of the Pitaras as mentioned in the Vedas? They are indeed all wrong practices. If it was required to choose the procedure for Pitri Yajna, the procedure prescribed by the rishis should have been accepted and not the wrong one. The fourth one is Bhuta Yajna. It is written, Yo Bhubayah Kriyate Sa Bhutaya. That is, the act of giving their share of food to the living beings is called as Bhuta Yajna. It is not necessary to go into details about this here. To breed and to take care of animals is Bhuta Yajna. That means Bhuta Yajna are also called as Bali Vaishya Deva Yajna, where we offer food to the animals every day. Like in the South India, there is a custom to keep some food to the crow or some food to dogs and cows, etc. This is Bhuta Yajna. The fifth one is, first one is Brahma Yajna, to meditate upon Paramatma, to chant Gayatri Mantra, etc. and to read Vedas. Number 2 is Deva Yajna, to perform Agnihotra. Number 3 is Pitri Yajna, to serve our elders and rishis, to give donation to rishis is Pitri Yajna. And number 1 is Bhuta Yajna, to serve the other animals, to give food to other animals is Bhuta Yajna. And the fifth one is Atiti Yajna. Anitya hi Sitir Yasayaso Atiti hi Sadbir Uchyate. That means a person is called as Atiti, those whose date and time of arrival and the situation are not scheduled. That person is worthy of worship, that is to be honored and to receive the service of Atiti Yajna. He who is learned here means learned of Vedas, a Vedic Vidwan, his arrival date is not known to us. He can come at any point of time. So he who is learned and whose coming and going and staying are not fixed earlier is an Atiti, and he may be of any Varna. We must serve him. Now let us add a few more words on Brahma Yajna. So 5 Yajnas are over. Maharishi is adding something on Brahma Yajna. During Brahma Yajna, Sandhya Upasana should be performed. There is a book on this subject called Samdhyo Upanishad, in which there are special commentaries on Sandhya Upasana. The right to worship Upasana is the same for both boy and girl of the same stage. That is, both boy and girl have equal right regarding Sandhya Upasana, and this sacred act should be performed at the time of Sandhi. Sandhi means the meeting point of the day and night. The Sandhi time is only 2 and not 3. And Sandhya Upasana should be performed twice at sunrise and sunset, not 3 times the day. In South India, there is a belief of Madhyanikam, which is not in the Vedas. And also, Maharishi is giving some proof. Refer to some Brahmana Grantha of Yajurveda. He says, Tasmad Hora Trasya Sanyoge Sandhya Upasit. That is, Sandhya Upasana should be performed at the times when the day and night meet. And also Taitri Aranyaka says, perform Sandhya at the time when sun rises and when the sun sets. These evidences from the scriptures prove that Sandhya should be performed only 2 times a day. While performing Sandhya, meditate upon the meaning of the great Gayatri mantra. In this mantra, particularly by meditating upon the attribute Bhargah, the supreme light, the Almighty God who is the creator of the vast universe, the impurities of our intellects are removed and the ability and right faith to practice dharma are developed. In none of the other religions there are such sublime and deep truthful prayer equivalent to the great Gayatri mantra. The prayer of the Christian goes like this: O God, give us the daily bread, etc. In comparison to these prayers, our Maha Mantra, the Gayatri, is greatly meaningful. None of the new religions that have come into existence possess a prayer hymn equal to in greatness of the Maha Mantra. Every learned person should think seriously on this matter. The Sandhya Upasana should always be performed twice, that is, in the morning and the evening. At these 2 junctures of the time, even the environment is helpful to the mind to concentrate and meditate. Even in the Sutaka means the period where somebody dies in our house, even during those 10 days, Sandhya Upasana should be performed. Manu Bhagavan says, Vedopakarne chaiva swadhyaye chaiva netyake na virodoho anadhyaye homa mantreshu chaivahi. That is, there is no holiday, there is no period of rest in the study of the Vedas, the daily sacred duties and the performance of Homa. So, even if somebody dies in our house, Homa should not be stopped, Sandhya should not be stopped. The main issue of Nityakarma is Paramatma. The main subject of Nityakarma is Paramatma or Almighty God. That is, He should be the main subject of the realization through these deeds. And that is why it is always said that I have done all this for Almighty God. We say Idan Namama, right? That's what Maharishi is meaning here. Such a beautiful writing. I hope it helped you. It helped me a lot. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.